Hello, it's your girl again. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling blessed. And I also hope that you had a reason to smile today. And if not, I'm sending you some reasons. I'm sending you some of my really good vibes, okay? I'm working on an intro. I'm not really sure what kind of intro I want to do, but I feel like I need an intro. So that way y'all know it's me when it comes on the screen and you like to sing it with me. But anyway. This is going to be a quick video. It's not going to be a long one. Okay? This is going to be quick. Because, girl, I'm back in the workforce again, y'all. But this one is fun. It's for a nonprofit organization. I'm helping out the kids. I'm not stuck at a desk. And I'm definitely not stuck answering the phones. And I actually have a lot of fun doing it. Not to mention I get to use my femininity. Baby, let me tell you something. As a woman, embrace your femininity. And let's just understand that the patriarchal version of femininity, where she's just helpless and just dainty and she just can't save herself, can't be true. But femininity can also be Medusa, Cleopatra, Nefertiti. Look them up. Do some research. Okay? Femininity, honestly, is our superpower, baby. And it's a man's kryptonite. And so, in a male-dominated field, we dominate if you know how to use your femininity. Baby, just know that I can read a man or woman for filth and never have to raise my voice. You know how they refer to Mother Nature? That is femininity. Mother Nature can be soft. Mother Nature can be beautiful. But baby, she can also be a tsunami, twister, and erupt like a volcano. So don't ever get it twisted. Okay. But anyway. Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. I think this is my bag. Girl, my bag. What do you mean? Yes, please. My manager dropped. But my charging port is broken, so I can only charge it wirelessly. Alright, y'all, I'm so sorry. But anyway, sorry. Like, my manager has all my stuff. We carpooled, so she has all my stuff in her car. And so she locked her keys in her car. And so right now, my charging port on my phone decided that it doesn't want to work right now. And so I just don't want to send it out for service. I'm going to have to try and find some place that can fix it. But in the meantime, I've been charging my phone wirelessly. And so I put my charger in the back. But anyway, back to the subject at hand. I want to talk about being a boss. Being a boss. Like, if you have something that you want, get off your ass and do it. Stop talking about it. Professor Google, Professor YouTube, and stepbrother Gemini, aka AI, can help you figure whatever it is out. Bosses don't make excuses. Bosses make it happen. Bosses are usually the first ones there and the last ones to leave. So if you feel like you a boss, you feel like you got a dog in you, you need to activate that. The vision is the magic. The work, the hustle is the spell to make it happen. You got to put some work in. So you got to stop talking about it and be about it. You cannot be scared. Do it do it homeless. Do it with no car. Do it with no family. Just do it. Stop making excuses. Figure it out. Like, not trying to feel like I'm like this at you, but I am like this at you. Because if you on my channel, if you my people, you know I'm all about seeing my people win and doing better and bettering ourselves and bettering our life. Like, if you've been on here, you know my story. You know I've been homeless. I've been having issues with my parents. I went through a horrible breakup. Like, y'all know this already. I've never quit. I've never made my problems anyone else's problems. I've never really truly complained either. Like, I feel like I was dealt a pretty fucked up hand. But at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I need to do. Nobody's going to stop me. No one's going to kill that dog in me. And baby, it's a big dog. It is just what it is. 2025 taught me that, baby, you was sleepwalking. You was sleepwalking. You always been that. And I don't know if 25 was difficult for you, but 25, baby, I felt like almost killed me. But you know what? It did kill me. It killed that side of me that accepted less. It killed that side of me that kept people around me that meant me no good. It killed the side of me that allowed people to stay in my life that only took from me, who only brought me down, that only tried to make my life harder, that only tried to tear me down and rip me apart and leave me for dead. That side of me is dead. And maybe you needed to hear that. You are different. You are changed. You did die in 2025, but you rebirthed in 26 with a new mind. I was homeless. I didn't have a job. I didn't have a car for a while. I didn't have any of those things. But you know what? I never made excuses, and I got off my ass and I made it happen. I didn't ask anybody for handouts. Yeah, I definitely reached out to my friends, with anything that they could help with. Definitely. And I am so eternally grateful for all of my friends that have been in my corner and have supported me and helped me. Like, I fucks with y'all heavy. And just know, baby, when it's up, we up. And that's on period. That's on period. Okay, hold on, y'all. I gotta send her my... Okay. Sorry, that's my boss. So, sorry, y'all. But, I don't know. Maybe you need to hear this. It's not over until you win. It's hard. It could be hard. It could be fucking terrifying. And honestly, you can even feel like all you wanted to do was curl up in a ball and die. And I understand that you probably have. And you probably complimented suicide, because I definitely complimented suicide myself last year. If I'm going to be completely honest, I really did. The thought crossed my mind, but I don't entertain it, because at the end of the day, that's a cop-out. And I'm sorry if that ruffles some feathers, because the harder decision is to keep going. It is. It's hard to keep putting one foot in front of the other when you see no light at that tunnel. Y'all, in 2025, I did not see a light at the end of the tunnel. Damn it. I've been getting so emotional. I literally fought for my life in 2025. My own blood left me for destitute. People who were supposed to love me completely just sliced me up. Like, I'm sorry, y'all, I didn't mean to cry. But maybe you felt this way. And I want you to know that, baby, it could be hard. It could be scary. You could probably just feel like you have no options, but you do. Get up every day and figure it out. Y'all, I figured shit out with $0 in my bank account. I figured it out with no car. I figured it out sleeping on my friend's couch. I figured it out with no money. I figured it out with no family. Most of the time, the only thing that got me through is that I just kept praying. And I don't care who you believe in. I don't care who you believe in. Don't stop praying for help. Don't stop praying for answers. Don't stop praying for clarity. If you gotta yell, scream, and talk to God, whoever it is, do that. Because I definitely did that, y'all. But it can be done. It can be done. Like, I'm telling you, diamonds are made under pressure, baby. Okay? Oh, not my light. No. Not my light. Why did you die? Oh, no. Are you dying? Don't die on me. Not my light died. Okay. Hold on. Un momento. I'm back. My little selfie light turned off. But yeah, sorry. Sorry, y'all. So yeah, like, let me take a breath because I did not expect it to get so damn emotional. And I'm telling you, maybe some of y'all felt that way last year. Maybe you felt like, or you're going through something right now. Let me tell you, I've been there. But let me tell you something. Through that journey, I learned so fucking much. Sometimes it's the lesson that you're not getting. Don't have people around you who lie, who cheat, who steal, who treat people poorly, because you are bound to be the next. Don't keep people around you who only take from you. Don't keep people around you that drain you. They block your blessings. They block your money. They can block your progress. Like, these are important lessons. I had to sever my relationship with family. It kills me. But all they ever did was cut me and tear me down. And when I needed them the most, they throw me out like trash. Bet on yourself. Take a chance on yourself. Invest in yourself. Get a mentor. Get friends that are where you want to be. Connect. Leave that funky, stink ass, stupid ass job. Get a better one. You don't like that job? Get a better one. Get a better one. Fuck them people. They gonna fire you. They don't give you 2 weeks to fire. They don't give you 2 weeks when they want to let your ass go. Like, I'm telling you, go for what you want. Bosses do that. They take care of us. They do it. They don't make it. One thing I know about a boss, they don't make excuses. Stop making excuses. You're not stuck. You're not a fucking tree. You don't have roots in the ground. And even trees that have roots in the ground, they shift. You ever been to a creek? You ever see where you can tell where the water used to rise and where it's down low? A tree will spread its roots, and if it got to shift around, it will. If you got some shit happening in your life, shift around. Move around. Is you stopping you? I learned that today with my managers. You got a version of yourself that you see in your head. It starts by taking little steps. Say it with your voice shaky, cracking, low, not confident, but do it for you. I was told a long time ago, no one's coming to save you. And it pissed me off when he said it, because it's like, I don't want anyone to save me. Like, I don't want anyone to save me. Like, what do you mean? Just come along and just take the load off. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that doesn't always happen. Well, it happened for such and such. Well, that's such and such. Ain't got nothing to do with you. He told me no one's saving you. And it kind of pissed me off that he said that, because... Anyway, I'm not gonna tell his business. Anyway, it pissed me off when he told me that, and I was just like, I'm sorry. I was venting. I wasn't needing rescuing or whatever. And even though what he said pissed me off, it's true. It is true. No one is coming to save you. You gotta pull yourself up. You gotta save yourself. I saved myself a lot last year. I never been on my, my story. If you're on my channel, you know my story. If you've been here, you know what I've been going through. And I just want to encourage you, because it's not in vain. And I would encourage you to ask yourself, with every situation, I always ask myself, what do I need to learn? What am I not learning? What am I not getting? What am I not getting? What I wasn't getting is that I was settling. I was settling for a partner. I was settling for a relationship. I was settling for a situation. I was settling in life. I was settling in career. Letting people talk me out of my dreams, letting people talk down on my dreams, letting people talk down on me, and this is just strictly for mostly my family, because your family, that's like your tender soft spot. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my mama, that's my daddy, that's my brother, that's my auntie, whoever. But nah, fuck that. Because they don't hold their tongue, they don't hold their opinion, they don't hold their aggression, they don't hold their anger or whatever, whoever it is, they don't hold back for you. Take yourself and your situations more serious. You only have one life to live. And this is a short life to live unhappy, unloved, and unappreciated. And I promise you, it's not an easy journey, because trust me, people that you thought would always be there, that you would never have to say goodbye to, you'll notice that they'll start to switch up on you. Oh, and the switch up sometimes will be lethal. But you know what? It fixes your vision. Because why do I have someone like you in my life anyway? Like, why do you act like that? I am very selective with who's in my space, who I give my time to, and who I talk to. Very selective. You don't get access to me all willy-nilly. And definitely, if I gave you access to me and you damn near treating me like it's just, oh, okay. You don't even get mad. Don't even clock it. You just distance yourself. You just don't entertain it anymore. Like, I go in hermit mode a lot. And hermit mode pretty much is where you just take a step back, you go and you just isolate yourself pretty much, and you just work on yourself. I've isolated myself because I'm trying to get my life together. I have a son, and he deserves the best for me. But I definitely deserve the best for me too. I've had a dream, I've had a vision for so long, and I have allowed people to come into my life and try and tear me down and and tell me pretty much that I'm not good enough. Oh, baby, but I know I'm good enough now. And them same people, baby, can't even breathe the same oxygen I'm breathing again. Period. Oh, you know what? Because I do not like this lighting, y'all. I'm sorry. I grew up with photographers and videographers, and it's all about lighting with them. I should probably, let me see. I like this light better. Hold on. Ooh, wait, that's too bright. Hold on. That's a little too bright. There we go. There we go. I like this lighting better. I'm sorry, that was bothering me. But yeah, so I just want this video to encourage you and understand. The older I get, the more I understand that this is never to punish you, but it's for you. You understand that if you want a particular life, a lot of times you have to do the inner work. So many of us are standing on quicksand. In that quicksand is your doubts, your fears, your lack of self-love, self-worth, the lack of boundaries, that if God were to give that to you, you would ruin it. It would sink. It would not flourish. It will not grow. It won't grow. And I realized why I had to go through a lot of what I went through last year is because I had to get rid of all those things. Because everything my life was standing on was quicksand. And when shit hit the fan, baby, everything sank so quick. That's how I know. We think God is this, God is this like evil little, like an angry God, and he's just punishing. It is not punishment, but you got to understand that the particular life that you want requires a different version of you. Your survival mode, you cannot go where your dreams and aspirations are. You ever paid attention how when people do go and they get famous, how quickly they spiral down? I don't know about y'all, but when I get to where I'm going, I need to stay up there. I can't go back down. I'm not going back down. So trust the process. Especially if you prayed and asked for something, you got to understand that a lot of things in your life is going to have to break away. People are going to have to go away to make room for what you're asking. That's what they say. Be careful what you ask for. Careful what you ask for. Because you never know who you have to say goodbye to get what you asked for. That's why they say it's lonely at the top. And at this point in my life, I pretty much have felt lonely almost my entire life. So I can be lonely and extremely wealthy in Cabo. You know what I'm saying? I can. I have my son. I have my very small circle of my people. And that's all I need. That's all I need. I just want you to know that you can do it. You got it in you. You just have to tap in. How bad do you want it? No one's going to give it to you. No one's going to hand it to you. It is going to require you to stand up. If you can stand up and fight for your kids and everyone else, you can stand up and fight for you. You are worth it. You've always been worth it. Okay? You're worth it. There is no greater reward than to invest in love and advance yourself. I have never met anyone that has ever said that they regret investing and loving on themselves. I have never met that person. And if it is somebody, don't believe them, because that sounds crazy as hell. Because how could you hate loving you? Baby, a word has been spoken today. The Spirit was on my ass all day to make sure that when I got back home from work that I could put out this message, because someone needs to hear it. Somebody needs to hear it today. I'll tell you, the life that you want exists. There is a version of you already living that life. Understand that if you can see it in your mind, it's already yours. You just got to make the necessary steps. And that goes for love too. If, like, the older I get, the more I understand love, the more I'm understanding love, you know? And I understand why people don't always choose it. Because real, true, authentic love requires openness. It requires discipline. It requires a very certain level of self-love and self-worth. Otherwise, you create codependency. Your mood, the way you feel love is dependent on what that other person says, does, or does not do, or does not say. You know what I mean? And it's scary to be open and vulnerable with people. It is, because people, you don't always know people's intentions. However, I've been on this journey long enough, and I've learned a lot, and I've grown a lot, and you just got to learn to trust yourself. You got to trust yourself. You got to trust that feeling. Like, you know, if there's a little voice, it's like, that ain't right, that ain't right, that ain't right. That ain't how I don't know, something's off about this. Like, I mean, I don't want to believe that he's lying. Like, trust yourself. Like, listen, there's a voice that's very soft and gentle that talks, that speaks to you. I call it your higher self. Some people call it your conscience. Listen to that. Listen to it. When my bells and whistles and red flags start going off about a person, I listen to it. You know, and then, you know, with situations where I'm like, oh my God, this is too good to be true. I don't let myself feel that. I don't let that. It ain't too good to be true. I said I wanted this particular partner. So when it shows up, I'm going to recognize it. Or at least I hope well, I didn't at first. But you know what I'm saying? Like, because it exists. It exists. If spirit exists, I know love exists. And I'm a huge lover girl. I love love. Like, when I'm in a relationship, I'm the type of person to where I choose my partners because I want them, because I desire them. I choose them. You know what I'm saying? I don't need them. It's not a need. It's something that they have. It's something that I want. No. I've never based any of my relationships on because what a motherfucker have. Because at the end of the day, when he walk out my life, he gonna take all that shit with him. So why would I ever, you know what I'm saying? I always choose my partners. I choose them. I choose them very strategically. So, yeah. And so I don't want folks to be afraid of love. Because if you're afraid of love, then what you're ultimately saying is that you're afraid of yourself. You don't trust yourself. You know? And you got to take a look at that. Let me tell you something. I want y'all to understand that this has been a long journey for me. Because, y'all, I have been raped before. Okay? I've been molested. I mean, not molested. Damn it. I'm sorry. I have not been molested. I have been sexually assaulted twice in my adult life. One 5 years ago. Y'all, 5 years ago. I was mentally, emotionally, and physically abused by my stepdad my entire life. So I know a thing or two about not trusting people, about not opening up your heart. And if you have gone through any of that, please talk to someone. Get you a health coach. Get you some therapy. If you can afford therapy, I recommend listening to people like Les Brown, Abraham Hicks. If you're a woman, April Mason. So you can start there. And do what works for you. Okay, if it's working for you and you feel like you're growing, F what all those other people say. Because meditating and all the other stuff for me and going on the spiritual journey, listening to what I was listening to, getting into the orishas and manifesting and having my healing started with an ancestral altar. It started with my ancestors, and then all my healers and teachers came through my altar. That is how I started my journey. I started my journey with my altar and also with tarot cards. Which, by the way, I'm finally really putting effort into learning tarot, so I may be able to give y'all some readings in the future. So stay tuned. But yeah, I just want 2026 to be your year. Start the business, read the book, wear the outfit, change your hair, do your nails, go to the gym, change your eating habits. Just do it. One day at a time. It doesn't require. The thing about healing is it does not require perfection. It does not require perfection. It only requires effort, action, and consistency. All right, I think that's all I got to talk about. I don't want to make this video too long. It's already 31 minutes. I hope that this video has helped you. I hope this video has encouraged you. And I hope this video encourages you to keep going and to not give up. I am sending you so much love. I am sending you so much peace. And I just hope that you have a great rest of your day and or evening. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. Share, like, subscribe. Hold on, is my mouse not working? Okay, sorry. Anyway, I love you so much. Namaste.